The quantum resonance chamber hummed with barely contained energy as Dr. Elena Rodriguez made her final calculations. 300 years had passed since her ancestors' sacrifice had saved Earth from the Meridian Plague, and today, humanity was finally in a position to repay that debt. She stood before the temporal displacement array, its crystalline matrices glowing with an ethereal blue light. The technology had taken centuries to develop, requiring advances in quantum mechanics that her great-great-grandmother could never have imagined. But Maria Rodriguez's dying wish had been preserved in the global archives, passed down through generations of scientists who remembered her sacrifice. "The temporal window is stabilizing," announced Dr. Marcus Webb from the control station. His fingers danced across holographic interfaces as streams of data cascaded around him. "We have exactly 17 minutes before the quantum field collapses." Elena nodded, her heart racing. The plan was audacious beyond measure. When Maria Rodriguez had volunteered to test the experimental cure for the Meridian Plague in 2157, she had done so knowing it would kill her. The untested serum had saved humanity, but claimed her life in the process. Her final words, recorded for posterity, had been simple. "Tell my daughter I'll find a way back to her." That daughter had died waiting. But humanity had not forgotten. The breakthrough had come when Dr. Yuki Tanaka discovered that consciousness could be quantum entangled across temporal boundaries. If they could locate Maria's quantum signature at the moment of her death and create a stable wormhole through space-time, they could extract her consciousness and implant it into a clone body prepared with her exact genetic structure. "Initiating temporal scan," Webb announced. The chamber filled with crackling energy as probability waves collapsed into focused beams. "I'm detecting the quantum signature." "She's there, Elena." 3 centuries in the past, dying in a sterile medical bay. Elena's throat tightened. Through the viewing portal, she could see the swirling vortex of the temporal gateway taking shape. The laws of physics bent and twisted around the aperture, creating a bridge across impossible distances of time. "Remember," Webb cautioned, "we only get one shot at this. The energy requirements are draining half the planet's fusion reactors. If we fail, we won't have another chance for decades." Elena activated the consciousness transfer protocol. Waves of exotic particles surged through the gateway, reaching backward through time to the moment Maria Rodriguez's heart stopped beating. The quantum extraction beam locked onto her neural patterns, copying every memory, every thought, every fragment of her being. Alarms began wailing as the temporal field destabilized. Reality itself groaned under the strain of the paradox they were creating. Elena watched the readouts as Maria's consciousness traveled forward through time, compressed into streams of pure information. "Transfer complete," Webb shouted over the rising din. "Initiating revival sequence." In the adjacent chamber, a perfect replica of Maria Rodriguez lay on a bioreconstruction table. Her body was young again, restored to the age she had been when she made her sacrifice. The consciousness transfer completed, and monitors showed the first flutter of brain activity. Elena held her breath as Maria's eyes opened. For a moment, confusion flickered across her features. Then recognition dawned. What am I?" Maria whispered, her voice exactly as Elena remembered from the historical recordings. "You're in 2457, Elena replied, tears streaming down her face. "Humanity kept its promise. We found a way to bring you back." Maria sat up slowly, staring at her hands, young and unmarked by the ravages of the plague cure. "My daughter? She lived a full life," Elena said gently. "She had children. I'm one of your descendants, Maria. We all are, in a way. You saved our species." The temporal gateway collapsed with a thunderous crack, sealing the connection to the past. But it no longer mattered. Humanity had finally repaid its greatest debt. Maria Rodriguez was home.